Oh, this is the TI-84 guy. I am back with another video. I'm going to try to keep this short. This is the first video that I've done that I actually not using the TI-84 calculator to solve problems. I'm going to do two problems, one from a PSAT, an old PSAT, and one from an ACT practice exam. And the tool that I'm going to be using is not the calculator, but something called a ratio box. And I'd like to demonstrate it because I believe it is a very useful tool. All right, so let me jump into this. This one says a total of 120,000 votes were cast for two opposing candidates, Garcia and Perez. If Garcia won by a ratio of 5-3, what was the total number of votes cast for Perez? So we're looking for the number for Perez. Now, the way that I would do this is I would set up my ratio box, and this is how you do it. You're going to make two lines this way, and then you're going to have three lines going this way. It's almost like a tic-tac-toe box, but it has 4 layers instead of 3. Now, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Now what we're going to do is we are going to say, this is Garcia's column, this is Perez's column, and this is going to be our total column. Now, for every 5 votes that were cast for Garcia, 3 were cast for Perez. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add this going across. So 5 plus 3 is 8. So we add going horizontally. Now, the actual number that were cast altogether were 120,000 votes. Now, so what we're going to do, different color, is we need to find what number do you multiply 8 by to get 120,000. If you do that calculation, you'll see that if you multiply by 15,000, 8 times 15,000 gives you 120,000. So this is called our multiplier. So everything is going to get multiplied by 15. Every single part of the ratio. And when you multiply, you go down. So 5 times 15,000 is going to be 75,000. And 3 times 15,000 is going to be 45,000. Now, again, they should add up going across here. 75,000 plus 45,000 should give you 120. We're looking for the number for Perez. So Perez is here. So that would be 45,000. If we wanted to know the total for Garcia, it would be 75,000. All right, first question. Now I'm going to show you another question that uses the ratio box. And this one is taken from an ACT exam that was given, let me go back to red, in 2017, 2018. This is the practice ACT exam. Now, it says here, if the ratio of x to y is equal to 5-2, and the ratio of y to z is equal to 3-2, what is the ratio of x to z? That's what we're trying to get to. Let me say that again. The ratio of x to y is 5-2, and the ratio of y to z is 3-2. What's the ratio of x to z? So now, we have two ratios here. So I'm going to use, it was a little thicker, so I'm going to go here. And now I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to start filling in the ratio box. So x to y total. So for every 5 x's, we have 2 y's for a total of 7. Over here, for every, we're going to have y to z, and this will be our total column. Now for every 3 y's, we have 2 z's for a total of 5. Now, what we're going to do is it would be nice if we could get this column and this column that has the y's in it, if we could get those equal. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to multiply, let me see, is there another good color? Let's go back here. We'll use purple. All right, so we're going to multiply this by 3. So everything is going to get multiplied by 3. So this is going to be 15. This is going to be 6. And this is going to be 21. Now, we're going to go over to this ratio box, and we're going to multiply this. The multiplier is going to be 2. So 3 times 2 is going to be 6. This is going to be 4. And this is going to be 10. Now, the reason that I did that is now I have for every 6y, there's 15 x's. And over here, for every 6y, there's only 4 x's. So what I can do, and what you should see, is that 15 and 4 go together. So for every 15 x's, there are 4z. That would give us this choice right here. So again, ratio boxes, very powerful tools. And I would definitely recommend you learn how to use them, because they can save you a lot of time, and they're pretty easy to solve questions that are considered relatively difficult. I didn't mention this, I neglected it. This is a 51 question on the ACT. Generally, the more questions you answer, the more difficult they become. So there are 60 questions on the entire exam. So a 51 would be considered relatively difficult. But if you know how to set up ratio boxes, this is not a tough problem at all. All right, hope this helps you. And if it does, if you could like the video and if you can subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. All right, you guys stay safe.